The Dakar 2022. 13 stages across the Arabian desert. Over 14 days and covering nearly 8,500 kilometres. That's the same distance as London to Los Angeles. After shakedown and final preparations in the Red Sea city of Jeddah, it was time for Stage 1A, or the prologue. Just 19 kilometres to decide the running order for the proper start of the Dakar in Hail in northern Saudi Arabia. A cold morning in Hail. It's the first proper stage of the Dakar.
It was a long stage, a difficult stage. The navigation was really tricky. In some points, it was some places were quite rough. We had 2 punctures in some trial places. So yeah, it was not announced as a very hard stage, but for me it was quite complicated. So it's looking hard for the rest of the run.
Tricky navigation cost Nani, Orlando and many of the leading contenders up to an hour, and leaving Seb and Nasser Al-Attiyah with a clear lead over the chasing pack. Stage 2, and it's a debut Dakar stage win for the ProDrive Hunter and the BRX team.
Yeah, it was a real match. Nasser was pushing very hard. He was opening the road for the cars, and still he was really fast. So we had to push like in WRC for 340 kilometers. It was exciting, but it was really a tough, fast rhythm. At the end, I catch him, so I was able to follow him in the dunes. It's a bit more easy when you are just behind the car.
It was also a victory for the environment, as the Hunter became the first car to win a stage using sustainable fuel. What a difference a day makes. Early on Stage 3, Seb's prop shaft breaks and he is forced to drive 250 kilometres across the soft sand in 2-wheel drive, dropping half an hour to Nasser. For Nani, it's 4th place, less than 3 minutes off the winner.
Really fast areas, some nice dunes, some camel grass. Yeah, great stage. We try to take the good speed, the Dakar speed, and yeah, we are happy to be here. And yeah, tomorrow another day. Now it's hard days ahead.
But once again, the curse of the Dakar strikes just 24 hours later. Nani rolls his Hunter and damages the wheel. He gets going again, but has to concede defeat, driving his car off the stage and back to the bivouac in Riyadh. Orlando secures another top 10 finish. For Seb, who's first on the road, it's a 2nd place just behind Nasser, who extends his lead again. However, for Nani's crew, it's a major car rebuild throughout the night to the early hours of the morning to get him back on the road. Stage 5, and the battle with Nasser resumes.
We tried to pass him once in the dunes, taking a bit another line to try to take the lead in front and to open the road. But then when you open the road, you do some little mistakes, and then he catch back and he passed in front again, and we passed him again. So I think minimum 10 or 15 times we overtook each other, but at the end it was impossible to create a real gap, and so we finished the stage in the same time.
So what did Nasser and Mathieu say? Seb and Fabien take a wrong turn in the ravines and drop 15 minutes to Nasser. But Nani and Orlando find their way safely through. Nani would come home 5th, while Orlando would win his first Dakar stage in 7 years and continue his relentless climb up the leaderboard.
Difficult day, a lot of stones, fast tracks, navigation, dust. But you know, we start to feel good in the neutralization. And I said inside me, okay, I will push. And it was, you know, the target to don't get the puncture was good. I think it's good for the team, it's good for me. Since 2015, you know, it's not a victory for me. It is starting to feel good. At the end.
Well done. Well done.
Week 2 and the Dakar resumes in Riyadh. Seb is immediately back on the pace, claiming a 3rd stage win for the team and taking nearly 6 minutes out of Nasser's lead.
Yes, so it was a tough stage, a lot of navigation. We pushed really hard from the start to the end. No real mistake. We made a good navigation, good rhythm, and just at the end, the 50 last kilometer, we had some fuel pressure problems. Engine was cutting, and we finished very slowly. We were a bit afraid that the car stops before the end, but at the end, we could finish the stage, doing the best time still. So. It's a good day.
Nani is 5th in his supporting role for the team, while Orlando moves up another place to 6th overall. Stage 8, and it's 3rd for Seb, who takes another 7 minutes out of Nasser's lead, despite a puncture and losing his second spare
main
wheel.
target. We were pushing really hard at the beginning of the stage. We had to change one wheel, but still in a very good rhythm until the neutralization, and then we saw that we lost our spare wheel, the last one we had, so I had to take it easy for the 250 last kilometer, which is quite a long way, so we lost for sure some time in that.
Orlando continued his relentless climb up the leaderboard, with a 6th place moving him up to 5th overall. With time and stage distance running out, Seb has to push on, but suffers an early puncture on the rocks and drops time to Nasser. Orlando hits a tree and loses his bonnet. Despite this, finishes in 6th place, moving him up to 5th overall. With just 3 stages and less than 900 kilometers to go, it will take a major problem for Nasser to relinquish his 40-minute lead. Still, Seb takes another 6 minutes out of his lead, while Orlando climbs to 4th.
Very fast, you know, we feel a little the engine because of the altitude, but I think that the car is fantastic and the team is doing a great job. For us now the challenge is to have a good stage tomorrow, clean stage without mistakes, trying to keep the pace and try to arrive to the end, you know, keeping the position.
The penultimate stage of Dakar 2022, and Nani is in his element. Still playing a support role for Seb and Orlando, he claims 4th place.
Great day, it's really nice stage, it's really nice. It's one of the hardest stages in this Dakar. It means that it's something that I like it, you know, and yeah, it's nice dunes, so bad camel grass, really long kilometers, it's bad, and we try to save a little bit the rim from Alex.
Seb and Orlando finish in 8th and 9th, strengthening their hold on 2nd and 4th positions going into the final day. The final stage is a short one, just 164 kilometers en route back to Jeddah. Now it's all about bringing the cars home safely. For Orlando, it's 4th overall, his best ever finish in 16 starts on the Dakar. For Seb, it's second place, the position he has held since the very first proper stage of the rally. It matches his best ever performance on the Dakar.